I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. And for those of you who didn't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great weekend. But we're back at it. And we're going to continue to be back at it until Christmas, I suppose. All right. So I'm excited to get back into streaming, getting some content. There's some stuff I want to go over. There's some stuff I saw. Tomorrow, there's going to be more stuff we got to go over. Potentially, but tomorrow might just be a gaming day. Let's get this show on the road without further ado. Okay, right here. Why did they make the robot sexy? Was there a need to give her a figure like that? And it's interesting that people say this kind of stuff nowadays because of how the gaming industry is, but why is the robot sexy in the game? Because men were the target audience. And yes, it was and it will always be necessary. That's what sells. That's what men want, and that's what's important about knowing your target audience. There's nothing wrong in making a game for other people, but there's something wrong whenever you hijack people's games. Here's the thing. It's okay if you want to complain about it. It's okay if you don't like it. But if you're going to ask, I'm going to answer. Why did they make it sexy? Because it's what men like. Because we love architecture. Let me tell you something. We love our architecture. Claire Obscure's Expedition 33 director doesn't think sales and award success should change the studio. This is good. What we want to do is exactly what we wanted to do when we started. We don't want to grow too much as a company. And this is good that they are doing this. Why? Because too many issues in the gaming industry right now are due to how over bloated it is. Expedition 33 had a vision and they stuck to it. There were no microtransactions, no forced live service, no rework on the game because there were too many hands in the pot, no excessive budget, no modern day formula of trying to copy another game. They innovated concepts that they loved. Were they doing something entirely new? Were they breaking the genre or doing anything crazy? No, this is stuff that's been done before them, but they just made something that they love. They made a game that they wanted to play. Nowadays, games are made to make money, and you can feel that. Whereas, like, you should always have aspirations to make money. When you make a game, when you have a live service that is solely there to suck the life out of your wallet, everyone gets burnt out of it. People complaining about GTA 6 being woke. Meanwhile, in GTA 4, you have someone getting hit. You have a gay person getting hit with a baseball bat, and then you're on a mission to go attack the person who was being a bigot. Well, here's the thing. People think that being against woke is to be a bigot, but it's on the contrary. It's when woke-minded people change the fundamentals of the game to improve it. Instead of chasing down a man who assaulted our friend, we have to talk about our feelings and do push-ups when we are offended. Why in Dragon Age Veilguard we have to pull a barv instead of doing what we normally do? Discuss our issues contrary, go and kill our dragon grandmother or our dragon mother because she's holding us down and preventing us from living the life that we want to live. Nothing about this is woke. Someone went out of their way to cause violence on another person because they had a different opinion or they had a different perspective on the world than them. And so what are we going to do? We're going to kill a bunch of innocent civilians in order to get our revenge for our friend because that's what friends do. And that's the fundamentals of Grand Theft Auto. But nowadays in Dragon Age Veilguard, we have to talk to every companion, be considerate of every companion's feelings, and worry about what they want to do. And if we're going to say something that might offend them, while at the same time they can say things that offend us, and it doesn't matter. Bro, what's up, Doc? How you doing, Doc? Grok to explain this post. I think I get what this guy's trying to say. Anti-woke content creators have ruined the gaming community with their toxic rhetoric, which is more to do with their own bias than the games themselves. See, I guess if you just point out like racists and bigots, sure. But people who see woke as a good thing don't see we are in an era of remakes, remasters, and sequels. Instead of being faithful, a lot of the woke agenda tries to improve on what wasn't broken before. They're reusing it because it was successful once before. And then anyone who doesn't like or disagrees with the changes or feels like that the properties being moved in a place that's more unfaithful get attacked. Their characters get attacked and they get called names and insulted. That's the real problem, is whenever you go in and you try to Jack Skellington stuff. Why didn't you respond to me 5 billion years ago? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doc. Doc, the world doesn't revolve around you, man. I have no freaking idea what you're talking about. What are you going on about, Doc? Say something. Say something. If your response is any more self-conceited or selfish in any way, I'm banning you right here, right now. Back when we were apes, I sent you a banana, but you didn't send one back. I have no idea what you're talking about with bananas. What the hell are you talking about with bananas? You want to know why I didn't send one back, Doc? It's because I got a banana. I got an extra banana. I ate. You gave me food and I ate it. What the hell are you going on about, man? In 1994 at the Game Developers Conference, I was asked at a panel why Doom was all about targeting and shooting. And I was asked why it couldn't be more restrained. Like, why couldn't Doom have alternatives to shooting demons? So I asked, would you play Doom if it was toned down like that? He honestly said, probably not. It's not my kind of game. I like things like Populous and King's Quest. And here's the thing. People will always want to change and will always make everyone happy. Now, gaming is being run by those. Now, the problem is gaming is being run by those people who wanted those changes in these games like Doom. Not Doom specifically, but you get where I'm going at. The issue is gaming. The issue is games are being made by those people who don't like the franchise or the fans. Changing a game into something it never was and making it unfaithful to what it used to be. Ziberian with a subscription, 6 months. Ziberian, thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate it, bro. Hope you've been doing good. Hope you've been enjoying the lurks, man. Shout outs to Ziberian. Always watching. And here's the thing. People always want change, but changing things for everyone will make no one happy. And that's the most important thing about this, is that you shouldn't change your game just because someone tells you to change it. But the issue that's going on in the gaming industry right now is that a lot of those people who wanted changes in games like this are now doing so. And they're being unfaithful to what was put before them. And it's kind of like the boat of Theseus. You've changed enough planks on the boat to where now the boat is basically something else. We're no longer playing Dragon Age. Dragon Age Veilguard is an entirely different game altogether. Can't romance Pan Am as female V. I've seen this. I've seen some people talk about this, about being able, like, the romance options and Cyberpunk 2077 are not fluid. They're not player choice like they are in Baldur's Gate 3. And I believe player option is always the safest, yet a character's sexuality is another layer of who they are and how they can act. Restrictions done well create more immersive storytelling. Making a character player sexual doesn't hurt them, but can lack just that little bit of depth to it. And even though in Baldur's Gate they had like player sexual characters where all the characters were just attracted to the player, I think there is something to saying that, you know, this character is gay or this character is straight, or you can only be with this character if you're like this. And it made that interaction with that character, I think, more special because they had situations that were specifically geared to their preferences. I don't think it's a make or break. I never think it's a make or break if the character, you know, the safest option is always going to be player choice, but you're not going to ruin a game by restricting who can have an intimate relationship with them or not. I don't think so. I think what ruins the game is going to be bad storytelling with that intimate relationship. Haslin, you can only be with this character if you choose the bear. True. Ain't that the truth right there, brother? Yep. The work modders have done on the PC version of Spider-Man 2 is tremendous. They've eliminated all the wokeism from the game. Oh, man. So you see right here on the left, you got... I don't know. I think it's weird that they changed her from black to white. I think that's kind of weird. But the Mary Jane thing is a positive for sure. I don't understand why the industry wants to constantly give us these squared face, large jawed, huge women when we've had this for so long, right? This is what men are attracted to. This is what people cosplay as. This is what women try to make their characters look like. I don't think it matters if you put in the gay couple or the straight couple. This right here, the Mary Jane thing, I think is the biggest one here. But here's what I gotta say about it. If it's okay to change things from right to left, why is it not okay to make changes from left to right? You know, why? At the end of the day, I think the biggest one that really matters is Mary Jane. But why is it okay to take a white girl and make her black? I don't even know if she's white in the comics. I might have to look that up. Why is it okay to take an attractive woman and make her ugly? And why is it okay to take a straight couple and replace them with gay couples, right? But it's not okay to do the other way around. People and the audience have preferences. The right side is individual preferences. People can like this regardless, right? There's nothing wrong with this. The left side is forced onto the audience. That is and we're fed up with it. The left side is what a lot of gaming and a lot of the industry is forcing onto us, whether that's race swapping characters. And you see how people get mad if you race swap someone from black to white, but it's okay to race swap them from white to black, right? It's weird that, you know, you have all these women that are supposed to represent normal women and they're supposed to not be ugly, or they're supposed to be ugly to say like, oh, look, everyone's beautiful in their own way, when it's like, just give us a hot character, just give us someone hot. And you see how it's not okay to swap homosexuals in for straight couples, but it's okay to take away straight couples for homosexuals, and all by the means of like, it's a minority, but everyone has preferences, right? And there's nothing wrong with preferences. There's just everything wrong whenever you impose those preferences onto people, and it has nothing to do with anything that's going on with the story, narrative, or plot. MJ Design 1 is Farquaad. Dude, I'm gonna steal that from you now. That is so good. No, they make every girl in the industry today looks like Farquaad. You look at the girl from Fable 4 character. You look at the girl in Fable. Another Farquaad design, man. Look at freaking I forgot what her name is. I forgot what. Farquaad. This looks like a dude. This looks like a dude wearing a gown or something. What is going on, man? Oh, look, Farquaad. I don't even. I bet this almost looks Photoshop, but it's what the character actually looked like. What is going on, bro? Someone made another version. Someone edited season 1 of One Punch Man. How season 3 is being edited. Of course, they're exaggerating the edit, but oh my gosh, this would have killed One Punch Man if the editing started off like this. Like, why would you watch this when you could just go read the manga at this point? Why would you pay for a subscription service that would offer you this? Why would you waste your time watching this at all? Season 3 made me go read the manga. If there's anything good about season 3, it's that it made me go back to reading the manga. That's it. And you have people sitting here defending season 3, saying, oh, all you guys care about is animation. You don't care about the actual story. There's a good story here and nobody's staying and watching it. You guys are all tourists. Of course people care about the animation. That's the whole point of animating something. That's like half the process. Just because you built a house on firm bedrock and you have a good story doesn't mean I want to live in a house with a leaky roof in it. Doesn't mean I want to live in a house with poor ventilation, no AC, 100 degrees, gets knocked over when the big bad wolf comes huffing and puffing. I see more FPS in the manga. True. You want to see what else was there? I think there was another one. Let me see if I can find it. There was another one that I thought was so funny. Oh, dude, this made me laugh. You know what I love about you? Is it my smile? Seriously. Is it my smile? Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Guys, I think Padme is my favorite character. Okay, this right here. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at this. 24 frames. We're about to watch 24 frames of 2 different animes, guys. Look at this. One Punch Man Season 3 on the bottom. Horse Girls on the top. Why? Tell me, which one would you prefer? Do you understand now why I went to read the manga? See, I keep saying watch the manga because the manga goes faster than this. Do you see that? That is insane, the difference there. It's like, bro, you got done dirty. Oh, man. I looked into that. There's nothing there. This, however, I'll never forgive them. A real in-game asset from the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn story pack by Rocksteady before the developer team got replaced by Tumblr artists of 2015. Man, dude. Look at Harley Quinn, man. And then look at Rockstar's recent design of Harley Quinn. I'll be honest, it's not terrible, but there is a de-emphasis on the sexuality of her, and they gave her that Farquaad chin. What is with giving women, what is with trying to make women look like freaking Farquaad, man? Look at this. Like, even back in the cartoon, Harley Quinn was sexualized. Look at that. This is where she originated from, was the cartoons, man. She wasn't an original comic book character. Look at this. How are you going to deny Harley Quinn of her attractiveness, man? How are we going to lose this? When she's a character that was loved by everybody, both men and women. Margot Robbie got smashed in the face with a frying pan. It's a tragedy. It really looks like that, right? It really looks like Margot Robbie got smashed in the face with a frying pan. Let me see if I can pull it up. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Harley Quinn. Maybe I should have put her by Margot Robbie. Yeah, there's the Margot Robbie skin. I wonder if there's any comparisons between Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn. Margot how do you spell her name? Robbie. Look at that. Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Why oh, get out of here. Why they freaking do that? Why they give her Farquaad skin? It is exactly how you said. They smashed her face in with a frying pan. They're like, look, you're too hot. You gotta look better. You gotta look better. Oh my freaking gosh, dude. Ziberian hitting it the nail right on the head. Look at all these other designs of Harley Quinn. Even this has more of a sex appeal than Suicide Kills the Justice League. I can't go wrong with classic Harley. And then they show off. You look at the one that they show off. The #1 look for Harley is her classic look, and they don't even show the cartoon version. They don't even show the cartoon version. They show the version from the video game. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, guys. All right. I know we only did 30 minutes of news today, but oh my gosh. I need to go. There wasn't really a lot of crazy stuff going on. There's some news articles I want to go over, but we'll probably go over that like on Wednesday. I'm going to try to beat Hollow Knight by tomorrow for sure. So we're going to move over to Hollow Knight. And I'm going to end the YouTube stream here. And then we're going to go. I'm going to start the Hollow Knight stream.